homemakers, to everybody. We're the majority, and people are really waking up right now. I'm not putting a pretty face on this. Things are bad, but the awakening is insane. It's huge. And that's why they're coming down on everybody like a ton of bricks, folks, because they're losing. And the end of their global debt bubble is here. They need to get rid of the yen and the yuan and the euro and the dollar. They've all been racing through the Trilateral Commission that was set up in the 70s by Zbigniew Brzezinski, David Rockefeller, that would coordinate the central banks.
Oh, hey, what's going on, everybody?
And that's why whether you're in Japan, or whether you're in China, or whether you're in Europe, or whether you're in the UK, or whether you're in Canada,
Happy
whether
Friday.
you're in Australia, whether you're in New Zealand,
it's 1:08
US,
p.m. Eastern Standard Time here in Maryland, 11/10/2023.
To incrementally, but it accelerates. Now it's at warp speed. Print unlimited money, but they give it to the central banks and the big companies and BlackRock first.
Take a ride or two. What the hell? I don't know. Ain't much going on today.
Infrastructure, intellectual property, land, farming, energy, education.
How the hell is everybody doing? There's a short
information warfare. And then they hand the inflation afterwards and the national
110 miles. It's a beet harvester.
Joe Biden, after 1 year in office,
oh no,
produced 25% of the money supply in U.S. history in 240 years. Since then, look it up. Joe Biden and his controllers, the Federal Reserve, have created 70%. It's like 69 last time I checked a month ago, so I would imagine it's 70. 69% of the money issued in U.S. history has been issued in the last 3 years. Let me say that again. Upwards of 70% of the money supply ever created in U.S. history has been created in less than 3 years.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday to you. What's going on? What's going on?
Argentina was once more wealthy than us until they did this. Venezuela was as wealthy. People look at Latin America and they say, why can't they get their act together? Big multinational banks came in, the IMF, the World Bank. They guilted their politicians who bought giant Swiss chateaus to artificially put them into debt and set them on a course for economic ruin and 50% unemployment. And that's what the EU countries are doing. It's what we're doing. It's a plan. It's hard for them to hold us down and run the cities into the ground. To ship the fentanyl in and defund the police.
Where's my job?
Fund all this burn down the city garbage. And, we're not going to prosecute people that steal less than $5,000. So, I can go in and just rob all the stores and the restaurants.
All right, it's beet harvester to Alliance, Nebraska.
The homeless can sleep wherever they want.
110 miles.
I went to LA Skid Row like 4 years ago. Put a report out. Got to re-air it. And it was something I couldn't even imagine. You could walk for 30 minutes in any direction around the police station.
Damn it, Lisa.
That's what it's all about. Then there's shanty towns all over the place, all over the country now, all over California. Anywhere you drive, you see shanty towns in the hills, the underpasses. And people were doing that fentanyl thing where they stand there but are hung over with their head to the ground. And you see what look like 18-year-old women with huge black circles around their eyes.
Go
They're
straight
saying
on,
for
and
prostitution,
then turn left.
drool running down their face, and then big new Escalades, and the pimps, and the drug dealers. And I had a off-duty LA cop with us, it's our security. And he said, we're not allowed to go in here and bust them. We'll be fired if we do. And the people just throw the food and chicken bones out in the street. There's maggots everywhere, piles of feces, and then all these disabled people in wheelchairs, and they're paralyzed from the stomach down, and they're trying to live there. And
where is it at?
Then coming out of the tent.
Whoops. There it is.
Around and I see this. I can tell it was Indian or Hispanic or what he was. He had gray skin. And he was wearing a shirt. And he had a bra on. And there was another transvestite behind him. He looked like a skeleton, and he had rock holes all in his arms. You could see veins and rock holes to stomach. You could see his spine. Probably weighed 75 pounds, 80 pounds. 1-2, and slobber coming out. And they're like, ooh, look out. I turn around and he's going, yeah.
It's a tight one.
He said, I'll perform fellatio on you. You can smell it. And I start vomiting, and then I say, the shoot's over, and I start running. I actually met my match. I had a panic attack.
Oh, hell. What's that? I'm going to go left.
Everywhere. Stench. Mites.
Oh, these
trash
smokies.
everywhere. And the demonic look in that creature's eyes, I'm sure dead now. And the big fat tranny behind me with his penis.
We got her, man. We're all under control.
Hey, look out.
Turn right.
I started interviewing some old man in a wheelchair. Well, how long have you been here? About 105 years. It's terrible. My girlfriend's in there. She's paralyzed too. We don't use drugs, but it's hell out here. And I was like, look out. Yeah. You just go, oh, and you look. Oh, it looked like, dude, I was just like, what the hell is this? The stomach on the guy
Get ready to
like
turn
melted gray candle wax. And I remember only like 2 seconds looking standing and going. And I was like, this is more horrifying than any movie I've ever seen. Any horror. Stench.
It's Friday. You got nothing else better to do.
There was clearly semen all over his face. They just crawled out of the tube. A big fat man dressed as a woman had just had sex with a dying, reanimated corpse. Zombie sex. And that's what it said.
What's going on, Kurt Dalton with the like?
Thank you, sir.
What is going on? Happy Friday to you.
It was like, I'll suck your head and see. Katie. As I'm turning to the skin, it's like,
I'm in Nebraska, headed to Nebraska Alliance with this bead harvester.
It's the most horrifying thing I've ever seen in my life. And it's off limits to the police. And I began to run. I began to vomit. And it was embarrassing because I had a cop with me and my security. And I said, I need to pull over at a gas station. I went in the bathroom and I started crying and throwing up. The sorrow. And I said, go to the liquor store. And I got a whole bottle of vodka. And I drank it in like 10 minutes and I passed out in the back of the car. We're so screwed. This is pure Satan, folks. Pure Satan. Pure. The smell of dead flesh. A literal skeleton, skin dripping off of it. That some fat sex tourist had come there to have sex with him. Finally, after close to a year, in early November, where I'm cutting this ad, we finally got one of our flagship products back in stock, Ultra 12, the highest quality vitamin B12 organic. You take it over the tongue, so you get better absorption of the body, your blood vessels, and what it does to every system in your body.
What's going on, everybody? It's Friday. Got nothing else better to do. Oh, hell. Breaker. That's right, I got that one. Over there, adjustment. Oh, yeah. here. We're heading to Alliance, Nebraska. We got the speed beat harvester. Wow, it's pretty generic. That's right. I guess we are on a coast to coast Nebraska. Map mod.
And you can support the InfoWar by shopping at InfoWarStore.com for products to help you through good times and bad.
The reason I had that rare panic attack years ago, even there are many different Skid Rows and those, was because the government and the detective that's listed, the guy we used for in California, he explained to me, all the major cities allow this to go on. And they allow the drug dealing, they allow the prostitution. And this isn't like some high-end prostitution thing with a woman in control or whatever. This is all these young girls and all these handicapped people, all these mentally ill people, and crap and feces everywhere.
Get ready
and
to
just
turn right.
zombie-like people walking around with fentanyl and with needle holes just pumping up. I mean, folks, we need to get footage of that because we breathe. We're down going. I just couldn't run. I said, we're done.
Right.
We're out of here. I can't hear this. And now, like Steve Crowder, a year later, came to Austin for a walk-in. We go to it all the time, homeless camps, and I started like having a flashback. And I'm not trying to be like a victim here. I'm just being honest. I started throwing up on camera. I said, I gotta go. I can't do this. I can't go in the homeless camp.
Wow.
Once you smell,
Now, this is crazy.
the smell of mice and what the smell they put on, they defecate all over everything. And I've been told by cops and people, apparently, that's the smell of mice. The smell makes you sick. It makes us sick. It's all over them. They got mice all over them. They drink your blood and then crap it out.
This truck hit me.
These folks, you have no idea. And they charge the police with going and just overseeing this, like they're a referee in these countries. And then people attack the police. Well, the good people are quitting. And then who are you going to get that's going to get caught? They're going to sit there and squad them. Because that's all they're allowed to do. I said I'd take calls, but I don't know now if I'm going to have time with all the dudes I got to cover.
Oh my god, this is crazy.
I'm not. I don't know. line for 5 hours to go pay $200 for 2 ounces of meat. That's what they're going to take everything we got because we didn't stand up for ourselves.
Get ready to turn left.
You've got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. And you hear those country songs back before the country fell. And you think, oh, that's just
Turn
easy.
left.
But then you realize how real it is. I remember growing up, my family were proud of Texas. And they're definitely proud of how good they were. And I thought this. My family didn't lie, they didn't cheat, steal, they were tough, they were hardworking, you could believe them. That was my only handicap growing up, is I thought the rest of the world was like my family. We were already rotten back then. My family did. The listeners of this show come from good families. Some of you were black, some of you were white, some of you were Hispanic, Asian, you name it. You came from families. And that's the only reason you tune in. That's the only reason you know what's going on is because you're here. I've said we should double down and have children this small people will not give up if they want us to give up. But when we do have children in this fight, when we do put them in this world, it means we got to
Have arrived at your destination. Your route
Safe in the light.
guidance is now finished.
We'll let the darkness take them.
Skip parking.
Let them feel forsaken.
Hell.
Just lead them safely to the light.
Excelente.
This whole world is blown asunder.
This is a public beta 149, and they
Please remember.
they finally put the Halloween thing in it. That was a little bit late.
That's
Oh hell!
And you listen to that music.
I still don't see anything about no Halloween on here.
Soul.
Let's see.
And the reality of it. Of a Little Richard or a Waylon Jennings. But you don't see that same spirit in music and culture now because it's all satanic. Let's go out to break with Merle Haggard, and I'll come back into the cynical medical churches and all the news. We're not going to take calls now.
Hell. Let's see. Huh, that's weird. All right, I'm in Nebraska.
Okay, I was right.
Let's see. Flagstaff, Arizona. Let's go. I guess there's no more Halloween event.